I've spent a decade taking a bite out of conspiracy theories, unraveling urban legends, and grappling with worldwide top secret issues.
I've even racked up some of their awards.
All while ferreting out the bottom line.
On all topics, controversial, bizarre, and taboo. Interviewing movers and shakers, agitators and muckrakers.
But that doesn't answer my question. That is all I'm answering.
With me, Cary Harrison, as your guide.
Harrison with you. This is Go Harrison, coming to you live, streaming here and there on multimedia, WCOBM.TV, as well as FMs up and down the west coast of California. You know, we all date. It is a true fact. We are mammals. We require... Well, we school like fish in many ways, don't we? But dating is not that easy. Now, it's not that it's not just easy, it's that it can be dangerous for some people, particularly if you're gay. Well, this is why there's a brand new app that allows anonymous gay dating that's actually become safe for maybe the first time ever for many. I want to introduce to you, live from Moscow, we're going to talk to Arslov and Sam Foman. They are the partners who have created a new dating app called the Partner App. And if I'm correct, we see you right there. And fellas, if you can slide just a little closer. There you go, as if you like each other, just even a little closer, so we can get you right in the shot. Now I'm going to have you move to the right, or your left. Move to your left. And
good now?
There you go. That's a little. Ars, if you could move to your left about 1 U.S. foot. There you go. More. No, move your body.
Slide to me.
There you go. That's it. Oh, of course, he doesn't understand what I'm saying. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he speaks a little bit English, but I will mostly be translating. If you want to talk to him, just hit me and I will translate it for him.
All right, so we'll just pick it up from here. I want to introduce to you two guys who are founders of an app called Partner App. And what they have done for the first time ever is made a gay dating app that is anonymous and safe. And you are live in Moscow, Russia right now. And we know, certainly through our news media, through the news media in Europe, that Russia is not the safest place to be gay right now. Would you call that a true statement?
It is. Actually, we've been facing many scary stories, and not very scary, but in general, we live in a country that doesn't really support homosexual relationship. That is true.
And yet, I understand that in Moscow there are gay bars because a lot of the members of the Duma, the politicians, actually enjoy going to gay bars. It may not be legal, but the bars exist so that they can go. But yet, if a regular person is now overtly and openly gay, such as we are in the United States, every day, except our wonderful president, Donald Trump, whose name you're so familiar with now, the Russians, Donald Trump, like that, it seems. He has just today announced that transgender people cannot fight in our military anymore. So the crackdowns have happened all over the world. You've created an app now. So how does a gay guy go on this app and not get busted? I mean, the KGB is like our NSA. I don't imagine there are many digital secrets.
Well, basically, there were a couple of things we were thinking about. First of all, we believe in several things, and this belief was put inside the product that we created. We believe that every person, regardless of his gender and his sexual orientation, should be looking to live a free life, a secure life, and a life full of love. And this sense of love and security was a combination we were trying to put inside the app that would allow people to date. Now, answering your question, how would we care about the security issues? First of all, it's anonymous, meaning that you don't see a partner you want to date unless a person is, number one, ready to meet, and number two, you accept his invitation to meet at the moment. And then when you start to chat with him, you're able to make a decision whether you're ready or not.
So, in many ways, let's say you are ready to meet, what stops a government or a bad guy from monitoring the chats? So, I want to meet you, I like you, you're handsome, I want to meet up with you, but somebody that might hate me or it's illegal for me to be gay, they're watching and they're going to follow me, meet up with you, and then we get in trouble?
Well, actually, there are a couple of things we created to make sure this doesn't happen, or we do maximum for this not to happen. Every chat is being deleted within 24 hours after the conversation has started. Regardless of what has been put inside the chat, you will not see it after 24 hours. Then, as a person who thinks about his security, you of course have to choose whether or not you trust the person. But then we are introducing features that allow you to make the decision smarter, like our second feature will be launching very soon is short video messages that allow you to have an introduction from your partner before you meet him. So you can see how he speaks, how he acts. You can ask questions. You can do everything that makes you feel protected. And no other app we know can do that.
Wow. This is extraordinary. It's something we've all been waiting for. And let me just reintroduce you for those who are just listening and not enjoying the video. We're talking right now to Ars Love and Sam Foman. They are partners and developers of this app called Partner App. And Ars Love is, that's meant to be a little funny. That name, you get it, right?
Well, actually, it's a short name, but his full name... That's funny, actually. Yes, it has the word love inside of his last name.
Yeah. Do you know what Ars means? Ars means in English. Ars is ass. So his name actually in English means ass love.
As love. Okay, that's funny. Yes,
Well,
sounds funny.
We like to think it is.
Yeah, but maybe it's a secret sense behind this story.
I would think so, and I think it's an appropriate fit, as it were. Let's talk for just a second, because we Americans don't really have access to how things work in Russia. We get our news. It's very limited. It's slanted for whatever reason, much as yours probably is slanted for whatever reason. But to actually talk to a living, breathing gay person, gay people in Moscow right now, to whatever degree it's safe for you to discuss it, what is the law about being gay right now in Russia?
Well, actually, there is no law, and there is no prohibition. That's one part of the story. The other part of the story is that some politicians, officials, and part of society doesn't allow people to express their opinion the way they want it. And whenever people try to do that, they want to have a gay parade, they want to have a gay party, they want to have something that connects their community. They've been restricted and they've been rejected. And of course, we see very many people that feel pissed about this, that feel not properly being treated, and we see and believe this is not fair. And basically, we're not like us, the team who develops the app. We're not scared about doing what we do because we love this, and we believe we're doing the right thing. And we want to change the way things work here and work across the world, where we know other countries where gay relationships are not that much supported. But we believe by doing what we do, we can help that. And in Moscow and in many other parts of Russia, there are people who freely express their position and their sexual orientation, and those who are not, those who hide, and those who get their asses kicked sometimes for what they believe and how they live. But once again, we believe no one has the right to be rejected from love. And we want to bring love to people, and want to bring technology that allows people to have this love freely and protected.
Wonderful. And of course, the Russian people notoriously gave the world Catherine the Great, who had enormous appetites and great passions and art forms in expressing her particular kinds of love, in which horses allegedly were involved and Ethiops, and it was quite voluptuous and extraordinary. One of my favorite history pieces. Let's talk for a second about the use of this application in the United States. We have, I'm reliably informed, apps called Grindr, Scruff, things like that, and here we have Partner App from you guys developed in Russia so that people actually can be safe. These other apps don't in any way ensure safety for the user here in the U.S. Your app will be the first time someone in Alabama or Mississippi, Missouri, these may not be familiar places to you, but imagine Chechnya. That's kind of what I'm talking about in the Deep South. for the first time, somebody living in these scary places could actually meet another gay guy and fall in love.
Well, we actually know. We see the data, and we know the numbers, and we see how many gay couples actually exist in Chechnya and places in the Caucasus. And there are many other places in Russia that are different religion. They might be Muslim, and they might not be supporting a gay homosexual relationship in any kind. But still, the existence of gay couples there is huge. And we see users coming from that places to our app and making the downloads, and we're happy about that. And we don't see any geographical limits to who can use the app. It can be Russia, it can be Brazil, it can be China, it can be US, it can be Canada. We launched officially, 1 month ago. We had 25,000 downloads from more than 30 countries, including the US. And we see the numbers growing every day. We see 800 to 1,000 downloads every day. People from all over the world try the app, and we get the testimonials, and we ask about the feedback, and want people to tell us how to make the product better. And we see that we're doing something that kind of resonates to what they feel. And this is huge. That makes us happy.
Yeah, this is great. And I'm a big fan of anything that works around Big Brother, as we call it, the George Orwell term, where you and I have the freedom to interact, whoever we are, whatever we are. It's very important. So I'm hoping this does catch on in the U.S. You've very generously allowed us to give some of these apps away and help plumb the waters here and turn up the volume. So I'm happy to do that and happy to see you guys have success. So I appreciate your jumping off the high dive. I know I use a lot of metaphors and you think, what is this guy talking about? But generally I'm just saying thank you for making it possible for other people to experience each other in a safer way in a time in our history when governments are not being as good to the people as the people expect and demand. So it's up to private people to find a way to make it better for us. I want to thank you guys for having come on today. The app is called Partner App. You can find it in the Apple Store. You can find it on Google Play. It's free. My favorite price, generally, until the point that you actually want to do more complicated stuff, and then it's subscription. But that's part of the safety, is that you actually pay for the privacy and protection. And at the end of the day, a relationship when you're at home is private and protected. Same thing when you're dating. So thank you guys for the genius of your new invention.
Thank you, Cary. And once again, we want to say that since we're here, we want to offer first 100 listeners that will be emailing or contacting you our subscription that allows them to try. And we encourage to give us feedbacks of how to make the product better. And we want the community leaders and the opinion leaders to join, because we think we are global, we want to be global, and we want as many people as we can get to help us bring this product to the world and bring this product to people. So thank you once again for having us here, and let's stay in touch.
Absolutely. Live from Moscow, gay people. It's a miracle. You saw it here first. Thank you, fellas. Have a wonderful day, and thank you, Ars Love, for joining us as well. And great to meet you, Sam Foman. Harrison with you. This is Go Harrison. Back in a flash.
And Cary, bye-bye. Bye.
Bye, you guys. Thank you so much.
Cary, how was it?